tiny touch, little bit cloudy, even if I do say so myself. But it's going to be another thrilling race. I think Konnichiwa Beach can almost guarantee his own title today, his own fate heading forward here on out. But Japan brings a lot of thrills, it brings a lot of spills, and it brings a lot of, well, just about everything, I guess. It's reasonably good fun at times when you don't have 88% tyre wear. But I think we're set for another absolute cracker. Today I'm joined by my partner in crime, who is quite usually my partner in crime, and I mean, I'm not moaning about it at all. Mr. Baby Hornet, how are you doing?
Good evening, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I mean, tired.
Yeah, that was an exhausting race for Tier 3, to be fair.
I am I think every inch of my body is just exhausted at this point. Like,
yeah, I feel
I've got a splitting headache from the concentration, but you know,
yeah, I feel that.
MRC is where it's at, so
all good fun
until, yeah. But we are here. I'd like to start the stream by saying congratulations to Mr. Simba, the man himself, for his championship, because he's been almost untouchable the entire season, so difficult to keep with, and what an absolute, well, just incredible season by him, just incredible. So yes,
a very well deserved title tonight for Simba.
It definitely is. I mean, I fought to the end, I did what I needed to do in the final race, and it just was not enough. But that's racing. But like I said, congratulations and enjoy it. Is what I guess is the best thing to say at this point.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Anyway, now we're on to the Tier 4 boys. They are in just as much of Highland, I guess you could say. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I believe Jackstar is good. No, it's an Alpine of someone.
I think it's Chris Bailey.
Chris Bailey, is he on the intermediate tyres? Guys, if you're in the higher tiers, please remember you can't set a lap.
Oh, Luke Chard's already retired.
Yeah, 5 plays Grip and Open Rotterdam as well. So that must have been contact between the two of them. Oh,
I think our first Tier 4 is Bandstorm.
Yeah, Chris has gone flying into the gravel. So, who else? Let's go and have a watch of one of the men who can still win the title, Mr. Geke Matthew, in his youth McLaren livery as well.
It's a gorgeous livery, isn't it?
No, I hate it. Partly because I spent half that race staring into the rear end of one. But
yeah, to be fair,
he's looking very planted early on. Oh, it's raining. I've just realised it's actually raining.
Is it?
If my eyes aren't deceiving me, then yes. The thing is, it's kind of given me an onboard cam, which I didn't want with Geke, and it looked like it's raining. At least in Sector 1 it looked like it was.
It could be setting in.
Could be. Giban is in the YouTube chat. Welcome back. You just had an absolutely stunning race in the Tier 3 race, so
yeah,
now it's time to set
race.
Now it's time to set your mark on the Tier 4 boys here today. But I mean, it's actually been like a while since we've been on comms together, Simon.
Yeah, it has actually. It's been a couple of weeks.
And look, we need to have a discussion live on stream.
Oh god.
Next week. Oh, Konnichiwa, the man in the lead of the championship, has set the benchmark nice and early.
Very nice banker lap there.
But so next week is the season finale.
You are correct. Yes,
for Tier 4, which means the comms has to be extra special.
Oh, let me guess.
So you need to sing next week.
Oh, I knew it. Oh, I can see it coming a mile away.
Come on, it's the finale. We need it.
Tell you what, if I do a good job in Tier 3, I may have a couple of drinks and I'll actually be up to singing.
But I will let you win. I will let you win. We need it. I need the content. That's what I need.
Absolutely. We will see how tier 3 goes and take it from there.
Okay, guys, you've just heard that. Simba, if you're watching, Gav, any tier 3 drivers who are watching, just let Simon past. Just let him win the race. Like,
oh, the lengths you'll go to.
I will happily give him the position on the last lap just to hear this on comms. Oh, big moment for Johnny Smooth and Spoon.
Ooh.
He had
was my mortal enemy today, to be fair. So
honestly,
I
hate that corner with a passion.
Yeah,
a burning passion. But you know, it is what it is.
Welcome to Japan.
Oh yeah, but we've got some good lap times here. Like a couple in the 31s. Banstop's also set a very, very good lap of 31.3 for his banker, as has Shadow Lancer. Look at how much those...
Johnny Smooth's crashed out as well.
Oh, I think the tyres were just not in the best condition. Smith's not on our lap. Let's go and have a look at Baldy, who qualified P2 in Tier 3.
He had an amazing race in Tier 3, to be fair.
I know, I spent quite a bit of time battling with him as well, which was exciting. Well, I spent me and him, because he had his drive-through, I think, from the race start. He dropped back a lot, and then it was me and him fighting for 19th place for like half the race. But you know, all fun and games. But let's see what the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. B17 E17 Baldy can do. I don't know why I said Baldy so many times, but it's all fun and games, isn't it, really? But let's see, how does middle sector look? He's very, very quick through Spoon. He carries a lot of pace and he's very brave on the throttle. Let's see, purple middle sector. Ooh, this is going to be close, to say the very least. Let's see what he can do into the last two chicanes. He's looking very, very planted through there. Now into the final corner. Which line does he take? The tight one? He does. Oh, no, he doesn't. He does let it drop out wide, but into P2. 30.9. What a lap.
Amazing lap.
That is incredible. Let's go and have a look at Rotterdam. That's what we're going to do.
Geke puts himself up to P5.
He does 31.6. Good little banker from him. DRS Julian in P6 as well. That gap between Julian and Geke is crazy close. Just like the one between Lancer and Banstorp as well.
Minuscule.
Rotterdam's not on the lap. I've just realised. I was watching him for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
He's on an out lap. He's about to start.
Is Geke on back-to-back laps here?
I think he is,
No, he's not. He's not. He's 3.5 down.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't think Shadow Lancer... Is he? Yeah, actually, Shadow Lancer might... No, unless the timing is lying to me. I'm going to stay on board with him just in case he is, but I don't think he is. Let's see. Does he stay tight to the line? He does. 31.3. He's not really improved there. He stayed about the same. There's an Alfa Romeo of DRS Julian stopped on track, unless I'm not seeing things here.
Yeah.
He's beached. He is beached. You may reset the track. Just make sure you're recording to show us.
Yeah.
Oh, DSQ'd from session. That's such a shame. Oh.
Rotterdam just set a purple first sector.
Yep, has he? Wow, okay, let's go and have a look at Rotterdam then. He was also in Tier 3. I can't remember where he finished. I don't think I came across him too many times during the race, but...
He was up with me for a while. In P5-ish. He was having a very good race for a while.
Well, he's obviously got very, very good pace. Very solid. He's just taken Spoon better than I've ever taken it in my life. That is guaranteed. So...
Ooh, he just held it in there.
Very wide on the exit of Spoon there, wasn't he? Really, really wide. But let's see. What's his middle sector saying? Purple. Oh, so this could be the craziest lap we're ever going to see, if I'm completely honest. So, can you just run us through the next lap that I watch? Because I need to put my remote on charge and my charger is somewhere else. But we're going to go. I will grab a lap with someone. in a minute.
Oh,
Oh,
Barnstone,
30.2.
30.2. Oh.
Jay Sarge, is that you? Right. It's gonna be not Smith. It's not gonna be Donny. Can someone go on that? It's gonna be Jackster. When he comes round, it's gonna be Jackster, okay? So you're just gonna have to run us through turn 1, 2, 3, just explain what he does. And this is gonna be he's very solid through every part of the lap though. I've noticed that with him.
He's a very good driver.
Every time I've watched him on an onboard lap, he's been very, very quick. But
he is a very, very good driver. He seems to have a very, very stable setup, to be fair.
He always does. He's very smooth on the wheel as well. He's very smooth with his turning.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we are just approaching the final sector, and when he starts, Mr. Hornet will run you through a lap of the Japanese circuit, because the man is a king. So... well, you've just finished, what, third? So, you're not too bad.
Yeah. Not too bad at all.
Right.
I'll take it.
Take it away,
Here
Mr. Hornet.
Go. Gets on the power nice and quickly. Fair play. Taking the wide line, carrying as much speed as he can to the start of the lap. Coming down to the first corner. Is he going to carry the speed, or he brakes a bit early? But keeps it nice and close to the line, and he gets a very, very nice exit there. Carrying a good amount of speed here through the S's, taking lots of curb, trying to save as much time as he possibly can. Yeah, manages to keep it in 6th, very nice. And gets on the power nice and early there, takes it quite wide, but that means he's carried plenty of speed. Braking about 50 here for gear 6, yeah, very nice. Down to 3rd, he keeps it in 4th to keep as much speed as he can, very nice. Up here, how is he gonna take this? 2nd gear, takes it very wide, but gets on the power nicely. This is looking like a very stable setup. Nicely down the straight here. Here comes everyone's least favourite corner, Spoon.
Oh, it's not just mine then.
Takes no, it's everyone's least favourite. Takes it very wide, but doesn't invalidate. So we'll have carried some nice speed there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 3/10 down on his time though.
Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? But let's continue on.
Down to about 3rd gear, cut the corner very nicely, get on the power as early as you possibly can, and he takes the wide line slightly too wide, but that was a very nice looking lap, to be fair.
Yep, it looked very, very good. We've got a lot, okay, I've just realised, there's a lot of people DNF'd, but at the same time, that's probably because we've got a lot of higher tier runners.
I think it's just the higher tier runners retiring from the session, so I think we're fine.
Well, I mean, Bergen... Is Red Car in? Yeah, he is, but he's in the pit. We've got Carl, who's also there. So we've got 14 viewers.
With E17, and he's half a second up.
Oh my goodness! Let's go and have a look at Mr.
So
what section? Where is he on track?
Just coming through the 3rd sector now.
That lap from Bandstop is absolutely ridiculous, mate.
It is unbelievably quick.
But let's see.
Oh,
whoa! That is so close.
Oh.
He's got time for one more, but I think next I'm going to go have a look at... Let's go and see what Chelsea's doing. 4/10 up in the 1st sector.
Yeah. Exactly that.
So let's see what Chelsea's doing. Good exit out of Spoon. That is incredible. So let's see. What's he in the middle sector? 7/10 up. Oh, this could be competitive to say the very least. It's always good to see someone on a good lap. That's always what you want to see.
Absolutely.
But I think he's definitely going to secure himself in the top 10 here. So let's continue on into P6. What a lap. Right. Anyway, next.
Tier 4 seem to be preferring the wide line out of the last corner, don't they?
I definitely prefer the inside line, but that's also personal preference.
I'd like to keep it nice and tight as well.
Let's have a look at Mr. Donny Donny. What? Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But
Connor's delirious. Is what we can take from
I know.
this.
I've just won a race on track. Can you believe it? But anyway, 130.9 into P4 for Donny.
Very nice lap.
Very nice lap. Let's look at Gibbon. Stays P10. But he does improve, so it's a good little lap. We've got the front two also out on track, right next to each other as well. It's game on for pole.
It is indeed.
Obviously, B17 can still do it, but he's going to have to get out the pits, like, now. Yeah.
I was just thinking, is Geke going to come out or not?
I want to see, is Axel on a lap? I don't think he is. Let's go and have a look at the current... Wait, they're not on laps. It just said out laps. I'm so confused as to what's going on. Is Kenichiro on a lap or not? No, he's not, because he's just released his ERS. So let's actually have a look at what he is doing. Anyway, let's continue on. So down into turn one. Obviously, is he going to lift off or is he going to brake? He drops quite a few into turn one, but then he drops even more. He seems to be okay though. He's so committed through the S section. Wow, I don't know how his car's stuck there. He carried so much pace into the second one, but now he keeps very tight. Now he's into Dunlop. This is looking beautiful at the moment. Very early on the power in Dunlop, but now we run down to Degner 1. What's his first sector time going to be? 2 tenths up. Oh my goodness, this could be incredible. Degner 2. Very, very committed. Good on the exit as well. Takes enough curb. How's it going to be through the hairpin? This is where you can win or lose all of your time. Very tight line. I prefer the outside line personally in the hairpin, but let's see. How is he coming? On the run down to Spoon. This is the corner that literally no one likes.
Yep,
so,
you are quite correct.
Into Spoon, so committed. He's taking it beautifully, absolutely beautiful. So committed, you can tell he's really pushing for this pole. He really wants it.
Ruined his final outlap by spinning.
Oh, that's such a shame for Donny. But what's the middle sector of Kenichiro saying? 4 tenths. Oh my goodness, can he get in the 29s? Kenichiro for tier 1? Question mark.
I mean, potentially.
If he gets to the 29s, I'm posting it in the Discord. Oh, big twitch in the final corner. Oh my. Wow.
Just in the 29s.
Well.
Yeah. For tier 1.
What do I say to... I mean, firstly, great lap.
Yeah.
Secondly, tier 1.
Yeah.
He's just set a faster time than Jay Sarge set in tier 1. Let that sink in for a second.
Consider it sunk.
Do you know what I mean? Like that. That's
grief.
Crazy. A 3-time MRC champion of the top tier. Well, to be fair, Bandstorp has also matched it. Well, I mean, yeah, that is just ludicrous. But let's have a little look at Geke. He's 3 tenths up at the end of the first sector. YouTube chat, have you forgotten how to talk?
Yeah, get involved, guys. Come on.
This is potentially a title decider, and you're verging on silent.
We can forgive Gibbon because he's actually racing as well. But come on.
Don't make me bring beer chat up again.
That always gets him going.
It always does. But, oh, Geke's had a bit of a twitch out of Spoon, but let's continue on. What is Geke's lap going to be looking like? He's coming into 130R. This is surely going to be flat out from the Gecko. What's it going to be? He lifts a tiny bit, but he seems to be okay. Let's continue on down to the braking 100 meter. Well, I brake at 50 meters for that corner, to be honest. But
that's disgusting.
Maybe it is. I don't even know. I just know I brake and make the corner.
Oh,
P6. Into P6 for Geke. Great lap. And now, finally, I think Bandstorp is just not cut. He's not on a fast enough, I don't believe yet. But there we have it. So, on pole, we have the man who's by his name in his home country, I guess. Mr. Konnichiwa. He is on pole, the championship leader. In P2, Banstop. In P3, B17. P4 is Donny. P5 is Shadowlancer. P6 is the Gecko. P7 is Chelsea. P8 is Rotterdam, who has a 5-place grid penalty. P9 is Smith. P10, Gibbon. P11 is Jackster. P12 is Axel. P13 is Bit. P14 is Chris Bailey. B15 is BRD Calvin. I don't know why they called him Bulvin then, but you know. P16 is Luke Chard. P17 is Johnny Smooth. P18 Mr. Ryan Carambo, and P19 is Bergen, and P20 the man who got DSQ'd, DRS Julian. Wow. What are you laughing for?
Just you.
What, because I'm in a good mood on comms?
It's unheard of, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, sunshine, that's boring.
Oh,
Who set up this lobby? Oh,
I know,
wait.
he should be sacked, shouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, last week I did Singapore in the day. Today I wanted to do Monaco in the wet.
Oh, gosh.
But I think I'd have been the most hated man on the planet. But
I think you might have, yeah.
I was going to do Monaco in the wet at night.
If Monaco comes up next season, I can already guarantee that I'm busy that night.
It might be fun though, you never know.
Yeah, it won't be.
Honestly,
Absolutely not.
up until this point all week, Formation Lap should be on, by the way, guys, as long as Baby Hornet did his job and checked all the things correctly.
As long as Lobby Lee did his job and actually set everything up correctly.
Please. Oh, we actually have a formation. Guys, breaking news, Tier 4 have a Formation Lap.
Woo!
Whoever the host is actually got it right.
We can actually get things right at Tier 4 occasionally.
I mean, last week I messed everything up. I forgot to turn Formation Lap on. I made it daytime at Singapore.
Disgraceful.
I mean, it made an interesting race though.
I bet it did, yeah.
I mean, Scott did what I did today at Last to First challenge, so...
Nice. We love a last to first challenge, to be fair.
Yeah, Scott literally did a last to... I don't know if you tuned in, but he literally did a Last to First challenge in
Fair play to the man.
Singapore, where you literally can't overtake, ever.
Absolutely not. No, thank you.
But... So who's your early pick here? And you're not allowed to say Gecko, because you seem to say him every week.
No, I'm leaning away from Gecko for once, and I think I'm actually putting my money on Bandstalk this week.
Yeah, I think it's hard. Like, Bandstalk, obviously, for me it's hard to go against Kenichi. I've seen how dominant he's been all season. But, Bandstalk's in a good position, but seeing B17 in that Tier 3 race really makes me struggle to write him off. He's very, very good.
He's definitely in contention, 100%.
Yeah. But quick tyres, you've got the top 4 all on mediums. You've got both McLarens on hard tyres. You've then got from 7th all the way down to 11th on medium tyres. You've then got Carl and Rotterdam both on the hards. Chris is on the mediums. Calvin is on the hards. Luke Chard, Johnny Smooth both on mediums, and then the bottom 3 are all on the hard tyres. So we've got a very, very mixed up grid as far as starting tyres are concerned.
Absolutely. One thing I did find out is that tyre wear is absolutely filthy around this track.
I mean,
it is disgustingly bad.
I was getting rather scared on the last lap that I was going to finish with no tyres, because I was going to have a puncture on every single one of them.
I got to lap 13 on my mediums and they were on 68%, and I thought, this is getting risky now.
Well, I had 88% crossing the line. And I thought I was going to have a tyre blowout. You know, when I went wide in the hairpin, I thought my tyre went, because my car just didn't stop. But
fun times. It
is always fun times. But let's have a little look at what's going on here. We are just a couple of moments away before this all gets going. Let's get the red lights on, please. I've not been shown any red lights at any point. Yeah, okay, well,
1-2-5.
okay, well, we are on the way, and what a start from Banstorp. He's taken the lead here. Donny's also been a great start into P3. Oh, it's so close. Let's see, is everyone made it around? I think everyone's made it around okay.
I think they have.
Oh, I've just jinxed someone.
Oh, you've jinxed it.
Konica strikes again.
Poor Rotterdam. And DRS Julian.
Have you noticed it always seems to be Rotterdam I curse?
I think you should apologise to him.
Apologize? Well, that's boring. The Lion King is in the YouTube chat. The
Good evening to the
Mr.
champion.
Tier 3 champion, MRCX Challenger Tier champion. What's going to be next? Tier 2 champion? Question mark. Potentially. Who
Potentially.
on earth? No, or does he decide to stay in Tier 3 and defend his title? We shall see. But
We shall indeed.
what a good first lap. Kanichira's just gone very, very wide in Spoon.
I think everyone's collectively gone quite wide in Spoon, to be fair.
Yeah, well, we know Chris loves the Spoon. I don't know if he likes to be the big spoon or the little spoon, though.
I wouldn't possibly know.
Oh, well, I mean, I think I know, but probably, but I don't think the audience want to know.
Yeah, that's also a slight issue, yeah.
But anyway, let's have a look. Banstorp fastest lap. Obviously, he's crossed the line in first on the first lap. But B17 Donny, I think, is the battle to be watching. You've also got Kanichiwa and Banstorp very close together coming into turn 2. I'd say something. Geke's got ahead of Shadowlancer as well.
He has, but his hard tyres aren't able to keep up with the medium runners yet.
Yeah, we've got 5 drivers in the pits. Let's switch to the tyre screen really quickly.
Oh, the Lion King is going to tier 2. He's already decided.
Ah,
Good man,
that
Simba.
is very, very good to see anyone pushing themselves, to be completely honest. But let's just have a look, because B17 and Baldy, B17 and Donny were side by side, and Baldy is now through in
He is indeed.
to P3 with a move up the inside of the hairpin. But let's go and watch Kanichiwa and Mr. Banstorp, because that battle is also very close. But let's continue actually with Donny and Baldy, because this is the much closer one, and Donny will get DRS. Actually, no, he won't get it down the pit straight, will he? Because the activation starts before the lap starts, so he will not get it.
He will not.
Which is a shame, but that is a fastest lap.
Oh, Jackster's round.
Oh, Jackster,
I don't know if there was collision there.
That is not. I hate the camera angles at this track, may I add. I'm getting some of the worst ones ever.
There are some fantastic ones, and there are some absolutely disgusting camera angles on this game.
No, I mean I'm getting some, but like they're giving me the good camera angles at the completely wrong time.
Yeah. I think my favourite one is when they just show you the driver's helmet. That really
I know,
does
I've had that with Kanichiwa at the start of the race. I'm like, we don't want this at the start of the race. We want to see everyone. So I had to go with Banstorp, and it made me not be able to see the lights.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. Oh, what's happened to Donny?
Oh, he's gone round.
He has, and he's beached. Okay, no, he's managed to get it going again. That is good to see. But Geke's now up to P4, but he's got
Does he have damage?
You know, it didn't look that way. It didn't look that way. Remember, if you
Johnny
are
Smooth's round now.
Oh, Johnny Smooth's gone. Was it contact or?
No idea. He seems to be fairly by himself.
Axel's out. And virtual safety car.
Yes. Yes.
That took you a very long time to think about that.
Honestly, my brain is still sort of recovering right
Honestly, yeah, my brain is everywhere apart from where it should be.
Yeah, we'll get through it. It'll be fine.
But Banstorp still leads on the VSC. I'll tell you something, how many glitches are there though on this game with the Delta?
Honestly, we had them all in tier 3. It was absolutely
Mate,
awful.
the amount of times I had to slam on the brakes because I got given a delta was... And I felt bad because I had people behind me having to genuinely slow themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the first VSC, I slammed on my brakes. I don't think Simba fully realised and just flew past me and then went, oh no, there's a delta, and slammed on his.
Yeah, I mean, the whole delta thing, I wish they'd sort it out, but... These guys seem to be okay for it at the minute, but then on BSC it doesn't really give you a problem, whereas it's mainly on safety car where it gives you a delta while you're sat directly behind the safety car.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, we all love Codemasters/EA.
Absolutely we do.
Absolutely not. But Jackson's just got a drive-through speeding under the BSC. It is so easy to do. I nearly did it about 6 times in that race.
Yeah, just slightly mistime your restart and that's it.
Yeah. I try to make sure that I'm very under my delta. So
I
that
try to, but it doesn't always work out.
No, I mean very over my delta so that I can... Well, as soon as it says ending, you can pretty much just put your foot down. Oh, Kanichira just cut the final the penultimate chicane and taking the bollard out. But he has got DRS. Is he going to be able to make the move on Bandstop heading down to turn 1? He's not close enough. He's really... No, Bandstop seems to have good straight line speed at the minute.
Seem to have real speed.
Yeah, Chris Bailey's up to P6. Chris Bailey loves the French.
Yeah, I mean, he's loving that Alpine today, isn't he?
As of tonight, he is Croissant Boy.
Croissant Boy! I'm sure he's gonna love that.
Yeah, Chris Bailey is now Croissant Boy.
I hope he's not listening to this stream right now and is focused on racing.
Usually he's a Willy Boy. Today he's a
Croissant Boy.
Yeah. But Geke Shadow Lancer, are these two going to try and swap places? That's the bit that's interesting, because they are on the same tyre. They literally are racing each other at this point.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're kind
but
of
they
in
have
their
to
own...
play. They have to play this tactically because they do have a Croissant Boy right behind them.
They do, and the Croissant Boy is making as many moves as he can, as quickly as he can.
He can. He does get his... He gets, like, I think it's a 15 billion placed emotion at the end. But...
An actual fact that it is 15 billion placed emotion.
It is because I've said it is. Like, that is it. I want Chris to suffer.
Absolutely.
No, I'm joking.
Ooh,
Chris... Oh, big twitch for Kanichira! Wow, I thought Kanichira was round then. He's just had a massive twitch on the penultimate corner. It's going to really cost him the run on Mr. Bandstop. But B17's also starting to close that gap. Look at Chris Bailey cheating his way through the field.
He's going to get 2 McLarens in 2 corners at this rate.
He's just done what I did to give up, but Geke stuck it and managed to go back in front of Chris Bailey. But now Chris Bailey's looking into the first part of Sector 1. Wow, that was good awareness from both drivers. These two as well.
Racing.
There's a bit of lovebirdness from these two because tier 3 commentators usually.
Yeah, they are the Simon and Connor of tier 3.
Not as good though. Nowhere near as good.
No, not as good, but you know. It's the only equivalent I could make.
It's the closest comparison, but
yeah,
it's
exactly.
still
It's a safety car.
Oh, there is a safety car.
I don't know what
happened. I think that is
but...
for... I'm wondering if it was for Ryan. Nope, it's not for Ryan. He's coming to pits, but that looks tactical. I honestly have no idea.
I do not have a clue now.
Yeah, so we have... So during the safety car at the minute we have Bandstop in P1, Kanichira in P2, Baldy in P3, Geke, the Gecko, the Minister of Defence, the Minister of Attack, the Minister of whatever you want him to be the Minister of, in P4, Mr. Croissant Boy in P5, Shadow Lancer in P6, BitW P7, Calvin, the soon-to-be, you would think, it's not guaranteed, but the soon-to-be Tier 2 champion, potentially, in P8, Smith in P9. Gibbon on his first race back in Tier 4 in P10 is now in the pits as well. Can I just say, this was
wing change as well.
This was the lap I pitted for hard tyres in Tier 3.
And you managed to take them 20 laps. Do you know what? Fair play to you, mate. I respect it.
I took them 20 laps and somehow won the race. I have no idea how I did. I didn't get a single warning the entire race either. But, you know. Enough
not
about me.
a single warning.
No, not one.
That is filth.
I don't know how I did that, but yeah.
Shame on you.
Shame on me?
Yeah, not even getting a single warning. How do you do that in Japan?
Well, what does that make Simba then? Simba's like the GOAT then, clearly. I don't think the guy's ever received a penalty in his entire life.
Simba's the exception. You, we are talking about.
Well, that's just rude.
Didn't get a single warning. That is unbelievable.
No, I even tried going wide at Spoon to get one and it still didn't work, but you know.
Some of us got 6 seconds of penalties. Let's not rub it in.
I mean, my car's just immune to them. But either way, Gibbon, I'll tell you something, right? Gibbon's just pitted from 10th, and he's come out in 10th.
Yeah, he's had a perfect pit stop. Fair play to him.
And
So,
his tyres
I mean-
are going to be better than every single car in front of him. Could Gibbon be on for the win here? Potentially. At least a temporarily race lead, because he is the highest driver, unless I'm absolutely stupid.
Yeah, based on
pitted.
pit stops, he is kind of net P1.
The field's now going to be... I'm very surprised that we didn't see those medium runners in. So...
Intriguing.
It definitely is. But what a start from... What an early battle we've had here between Badstop and Konnichiwa.
I mean, Banstorp is just looking so strong today, to be fair.
How good are you at maths?
Relatively, why?
Can you just check for me to see if Konnichiwa is currently in a position to be champion?
Oh, good grief. Right. Yes, I'm...
We're going to do the analytics now.
Standings... Tier 4... Right, Konnichiwa Beach is on 146 points. And Scott, his rival, is 27 points behind him. So if Konnichiwa gets P2 with the fastest lap...
He's the champion.
Actually,
Especially with Scott not racing.
with Scott not racing, he is champion?
Yeah, but I think there's still more drivers that can win it as well, is there not?
If Geke gets the full 25...
Konnichiwa has to finish.
No, because Geke's 47 points behind. So
he
if
needs
Konnichiwa
to finish
Beach
minimum
doesn't
P8 then.
score today,
Yeah.
and Geke gets P1 plus fastest lap,
Yeah.
then he's still in contention, provided he gets P1 with fastest lap next week, and Konnichiwa doesn't score again.
Right, so Mark D's just made it very simple for us. I appreciate the effort you've gone to entertain me on stream there with your maths ability. But Mark Dennison has just said Konnichiwa needs 7 to secure his title today.
Thank you, I think my brain is currently smoking, so thank you for clearing that up, Simba.
Yeah, to be honest, my brain capacity is in Narnia.
Oh my good grief, I don't know how I ever thought I was going to figure that out.
Well, you did quite well, but then Simba just saved us all the time while you was halfway through it. Then I thought I'd let you keep going for a little while, and then...
I think that is just unnecessarily rude to just let me keep going when there's no need.
Well, it wasn't
Quite
embarrassing
frankly.
yourself, it was just more... The only reason I knew the outcome anyway, I was just more like, I needed entertainment during the safety car period.
Good grief.
No, I'm joking, I didn't know. But anyway, Banstorp still... Well, he of course he still leads, you're under the safety car. But it's definitely going to be interesting now to see how this plays out, because Konnichiwa doesn't need to do anything silly. He can literally coast the car around. Obviously, you've got the guys like Chris, like Carl, like Calvin, who will get big demotions as well. So...
Yeah, indeed.
So it's definitely going to play a part in the end results. But if Konnichiwa finishes 7th, no matter what anyone else does, he is the tier 4 champion, and I'm sure we will see him. Well, we will see him next season in tier 3. So
Indeed,
I think we're going to see a few of these guys. I think obviously Baldy's now shown enough times in tier 3. He's good enough. I think Bandstop is one it's hard to argue against. I think Geke's also a shout. You got a lot of drivers in this tier that are more than capable of coming to tier 3.
Yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of really, really good drivers in tier 4.
Yeah, there definitely is. So it's going to be hugely interesting. Surely safety cars coming in this lap though. You would hope so anyway.
Yeah, Johnny's just catching up to the back of the pack, so we should be good.
Yeah. That should be all perfect. But let's just calm down, because I think this is going to be the restart, and now we are waiting for Mr. Bandstorp to lead us away. As long as, have we had the message yet? I don't think we have. Safety car lights are out. There it is. So when is Bandstorp going to go? Come on, Bandstorp. Tease me. He has got a massive gap to Konnichiwa behind him.
Oh my gosh, he has. What is Konnichiwa doing, I wonder?
That is ludicrous how big that gap is.
Yeah.
Eh? Is that a glitch, or am I just seeing things here? Because he's 2.7 seconds out in front.
Yeah, no. Something's happened there, so I'm sure that'll be seen in stewards later.
Konnichiwa, are you awake?
Yeah.
Like, are you a Sebi falling asleep, or? I don't know.
Something's happened there, but Bandstorp says thank you very much, and off I go into the distance.
It definitely does. Let's have a little look at the battles behind. Who's gone round? Someone has. I'm not sure who it is though, to be completely honest.
I haven't seen anyone lose any massive places, so
I
it might
think
have
it
just
may
been a
have
very
been
minor
something to do with DRS Julian, because he's a bit off the back of the pack at the minute. So
He is actually, yeah. And it was Johnny Smooth, so he's the one that went round, unfortunately.
But let's have a look at the battle between Geke, Baldy, and Mr. Blowhole, Corson Boy, sorry.
Gibban's already up to P8, can we notice?
He is. And obviously
He's
all the guys in front of him,
moves.
all the guys in front of him need to pit as well, so let's continue on. But, oh, Chris has gone up the inside of a spoon on Geke. Wow.
Some good awareness there from Geke as well, to be fair.
That is one place to try and move into spoon.
Oh, but Shadow Lancer's about to make a move on Geke as well.
Is. We're going to go watch that.
Oh, he backs out.
Into 130R. That would have been crazy. I wouldn't even do that.
Did you see the video of Alonso making the move on Schumacher through 130R a few years ago, many years ago?
Can I just say, Konnichiwa's got that gap well under. He's made 1.2 seconds in one lap. In one lap.
There?
But Chris, look at how fast Chris is at the minute. He is right on the rear end of Baldy at the minute.
I think Chris is one of these weird people who actually likes the Japan circuit.
He does like it.
I don't understand these people who like this circuit. It's very strange.
I don't know how, if you listen to any of Tier 3 comms, but I was on at the very start because he wanted to interview the two that were mathematically in the title battle. And
right. I'm not that far off the back.
Oh, no, that's not what I was actually trying to hint at, but... Oh, God, we got some dodgy action going on. Can one of the people logged into the YouTube, please delete that stuff out of the YouTube chat, because we do not want that.
We do not.
But let's go back to, I think it's going to be Konnichiwa and Bandstorp.
God, he's caught right back up.
He has. He's right up his shop at the minute. He's definitely having a look. Let's have a look at Chris and Baldy. They seem to be okay for the moment. But let's watch Konnichiwa and Banstorp. This is the battle for the lead. Neither of which have penalties either, but DRS is now enabled. Chris is already, I can see him in the background, having a little look at Baldy. So...
Baldy's got some good straight line speed, to be fair. Chris could not catch him.
Cheers for sorting that, Mark. And Mark also says Japan is an awesome track.
You're a liar, and that is a lie, and it's a horrible track.
Well,
and
the worst bit is,
that, Mark.
I am sat here saying that I despise the track after just winning here. Does that not say everything that needs to be said?
Yeah, you have no place in this conversation anymore, I'm afraid, Conrad. It's a horrible track.
I hate this track. Yeah, I just won here. So it's like...
Mind you, I hate this track, and I just got P3 here, so I mean...
Out of all the tracks on the calendar, I thought Japan would be one of the last ones that I'd win.
I thought I wasn't even going to finish Japan, but here we are.
Yeah, to be honest...
what's happened to Giban?
Oh, it's such a shame. He's dropped drastically. Oh, Gibby. That is such a shame. He was arguably well in on the alternative strategy here for a potential win.
I had so much hope for him winning the race.
But something's also happened to Konnichiwa because that gap has gone up quite massively. Baldy's done well to keep Mr. Croissant Boy in P4 at the minute, so...
But Croissant Boy will have DRS now.
He will. I'm going to call him the B-Tech Pierre Gasly. Because look, he's trying to move on the Red Bull and he's not able to get it done, just like Gasly could not get it done.
The B-Tech Pierre Gasly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I do agree partly with what Mark D's just said in the YouTube chat. It's a proper driver's circuit, hard to learn, even harder to master, but proper rewarding. I mean, yeah, I agree with that in the way of, like, it felt like the best win, but we've also got a safety car.
Oh! When did that happen?
I think I'm a contender for, like, the worst commentator ever now, because I've missed just about everything. But either way... I
mean, I've missed as much as you have, so I mean, between the two of us, we're back to normal Tier 4 service, where we miss everything and it's normally pointed out in the chat.
Well, I haven't cursed anyone yet, so it's not normal service.
Yes, you have!
I cursed one person, but usually I curse 95% of the lobby.
To be fair, your curse isn't as bad as it normally is, but it's still definitely there.
I think I need to bring it into full swing. Chris Bailey, how are you doing?
Don't be cursing the B-Tech Pierre Gasly. That's me.
B-Tech Pierre, Croissant Boy. No, I can't say that one. I've got endless nicknames. Bear in mind, he only came into this lobby like probably 30 seconds before we well, yeah, about that. And oh, the top four all in the pits, and Shadow Lancer joins them. Geke stays out.
Geke's gonna stay
to be honest, I think Geke staying out, being on the alternative strategy, may work as long as there's not another safety car. But it's definitely ruined his hard tyre strategy here.
Well, I mean, the hard tyres can take you sort of, as you proved, can take you 20-ish laps.
I'll tell you something though, the man to watch, because he's currently going to be on to do the same laps as what I did in Tier 3, is Mr. Donny, who is technically in the net lead of this race now.
He is, you are quite correct.
He's made his pit stop.
Got a drive-through penalty.
Speeding under the safety car. I mean, I've seen people speed into the safety car before. Stu. But, I'm so sorry, Stu. Another drive-through for Rotterdam.
Oh my gosh.
There is a Delta.
Yes. To be fair, I drove into the back of the safety car in Singapore, but I only lost a front wing and it was on about 4 laps before the end, so I thought, you know what? Let's just power through and hope for the best.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. But I'm interested to see how this plays out now, because you've also got Chelsea using net P3. This safety car has really mixed that grid up.
It really has. Red car's suddenly right in the mix.
Well, honestly, everyone's in the mix for this at the moment.
They are, to be fair. It's a very interesting race.
The only people I wouldn't want to be are the people that haven't pitted. So your Bergens, your Calvins, Carls, your Geckes. I wouldn't want to be them right now.
No, absolutely not.
But what is interesting is Kanichira has gone for soft tyres. So Kanichira is sat there with his fingers crossed, legs crossed, 5 seconds for Chris!
Oh!
Collision with Baldy. Chris is in the pits, I'm guessing it's damage. It might vary every now and then, but...
It's going to be a few.
Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue well. Baldy. But, either way. I wouldn't like to say he could win this now, though.
Who's your money on? Go on.
Are you actually doing this to me?
Yep, go on. Who's your money on at this point? At this point in the race?
Johnny Smooth.
Johnny Smooth.
Or Axel.
You like a last to first, don't you? You love a last to first.
Can you stop acting like I'm really good at this game or something? Like, we don't need to talk about this. Like, just take the attention. This is tier 4 for these guys to show themselves.
I was just asking you an innocent question.
Okay, no, seriously, who's my pick? I'm gonna say Banstorp, and the reason is, like, he is, yes, leading. Well, actually, he's... I may actually go Donny. Kanichira can't go to the end. That is for sure.
No,
the only way Kanichira has any chance of winning this race, in my opinion now, is if there's a late safety car.
Yeah.
Which of course is always possible. But... Oh! Gekke's nearly just got into the back of the safety car!
Ooh!
I was on board with him and... Wow, I thought that McLaren was going to be sprayed in every single direction. But safety car's in, the lights have gone out, we haven't had the notification, but this is where I look really stupid live on air. Okay, it's actually going to make me look stupid. Oh no!
Is the safety car coming in?
The lights are, no, the lights are still on. The whole, it's because we've still got, I think it's Johnny. A long way back. Oh, one more lap of talking about nonsense.
One more lap. We can do it.
Yeah.
We've been doing so well so far.
But anyway, who's your pick?
I'm still liking Banstorp's chances, you know. He's on fresh tyres, he can get some moves done. I still believe in my man.
Oh no, I do agree with you. Banstorp has still obviously got the pace to win this race. But I just think Donny had a lot of good pace at the start of this race as well.
Yeah.
And now he's managed to fight his way back into what is currently a net P1.
Yeah, absolutely.
But obviously we know the pace Banstorp has shown early in that race.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
It's definitely going to be interesting, but we've got 10 laps to go when the safety car decides to come in. I would presume that it's coming in this lap, because
I would guess so.
You've got both of Chris and Johnny approaching the chuff of the train. I've realised why Chris is last.
Yeah.
He likes chuff action, that's why.
He does. He loves a bit of chuff action.
He does, and now he's a croissant, he loves it even more.
Absolutely.
Chris Bailey is no. I can't be mean. He's just been nice to me a little bit, so I've got to be nice.
He is being very nice to you lately.
I know there's something definitely rather scary going on. And I don't know what it is. When he's nice to me, there's something fishy going down, and I'm not sure I like it.
I mean, I've been very nice about Chris on stream, and he still doesn't really mention me on stream, so I'm just not going to say anything about him anymore.
Hold on a minute, I've had just about enough of you now. Safety cars are in, by the way. On a more important note, and I will have words with you when we get another moment.
What have I done now?
You're just never nice to me, but you're nice about Chris, like, come on.
Well, I'm selective, what can I say? And I'm nice about you all the time, in amongst the slight abuse.
Slight. I think you need to alter that sentence a tiny little bit.
No, I would call it slight.
I would call it something a lot worse than slight.
But
anyway,
we should get back to the race.
Because Carl is now enjoying some chuff action. Donnie's having a little look at Calvin. You are a man with cojones if you make a move in that first sector.
Yeah, I would not make a move there.
I mean, I would, but I also think I'd be looking at the barrier on the exit of Dunlop if I did.
Absolutely.
But let's continue on. So at the minute we've obviously got Kanichira's going to be very, very quick at this stage of the race.
He really is.
Yep. So I think it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, Donny's round. Oh, my pick has spun.
No!
He's got at the hairpin. I think it may have been slight contact with Calvin potentially, but yeah. Far from ideal. Luke Chard now up into P8 as well. What a good drive from him so far.
Yeah, he's having a great drive, to be fair to him.
I think he crashed quite early in qualifying as well, if I'm not mistaken, so
Yeah, indeed.
it could be a lot worse.
Kanichiwa's past Bandstorp for the moment on his soft tyres.
Yeah, he definitely has. Let's go and have a little look at that battle, because that is the main battle on track at the minute.
Bandstorp's just taking it easy, knowing he's got time and a pit stop in hand.
Yeah, for sure. They're side by side though. Well, Kanichiwa and Luke Chard are, and Kanichiwa has got the move done into turn 1. So that looks like it's fairly done. Oh, who's that? Is that Christus? No, it's Geke's had a moment. Geke's now down in P13.
No, Geke!
Yeah, he's had a big moment somewhere. But look at Ryan, he's now ahead of Carl. I'm wondering if it was contact between Carl and... because Bergen's also from Calvin.
Yeah, indeed.
So, yeah.
Ooh, there was a bit of contact there. Between
Yeah,
Kanichiwa and
there definitely
Jackster.
was.
Oh, and Jackster's round!
Oh, I just saw he was about to make that move. Kanichiwa has now worked his way up to P6. So...
he is making some very quick moves now.
he definitely is, that is for sure. But it is very interesting because now Chelsea is also having a look at Carl. But Kanichiwa's just gone and made the move, and Kanichiwa is through into the net lead.
And very quickly catching up on Carl as well.
He is, but those soft tyres are going to be
quickly.
working a treat at the moment.
But they're not going to last much longer. 4 laps is...
Yeah, but
not
3 of them
great
were
on
under
these soft
safety
tyres.
car as well.
Yeah, touche. Oh, and he's dived in the pits because that safety car has come back out.
It's a BSC, I think.
No,
Oh no,
it's
it
a
is
full
safety car.
safety,
No,
mate.
it is. I hate the fact that it doesn't tell me what it is. It just gives me sectors 1, 2, and 3 yellow, and then you have to look at the map to see what
Yeah.
you have. Right,
So you can shout at me now, go on.
to be honest, I forgot what I was going to shout at you about.
Well, there we go. It can't have been that important.
We'll go with that. Why not? I think the guys that have pitted for softs are not going to have very nice softs at the end of this race.
Oh, Smith's out!
Whoa, what has happened to Smith? Has he got a Dunlop on the
Bit of
exit?
sideways action, yeah.
Oh, sideways chuff action. Is that even possible? I don't even know at this point.
I have no idea at this point.
My brain is not functioning in the slightest. But I tell you what, we have got, Mr. Hornet.
What have we got?
A sprint race.
We have got a sprint race, and we love a sprint race in Tier 4.
We love a sprint race in any tier unless it's Tier 3 and you're leading the race, then you don't want anyone near you. But, I mean...
Yeah, I was hoping desperately to not have a car at the end of that race with 6 seconds of penalties.
Well, to be honest, I just... Oh! Big moment for Gibbon onto the safety car.
Oh! That is really unfortunate for Gibbon, but he's fought back very well up to P6, to be fair to him.
He has. He just had a big moment. He just went very wide at Spoon and then went in the gravel. So I was like... But Bergen, Calvin, Ryan, all in the pits. Bandstop stays out. So... Wait.
Gibbon goes back into the pits.
Kenichiwa's boxed for hard tyres as well.
He has. Can Gibbon get out ahead of Konichiwa? I think he might just about do it on those soft tyres.
That would be incredible if he does.
It's going to be tight.
Let's have a little look. Kenichiwa's coming down the pit straight.
Done it.
Kenichiwa has done it. Just. Is Gibbon going to get Chelsea? He's
So
not.
is
He's lost
Chelsea.
it to Chelsea. But, oh, it's game on now. And now all of a sudden, Kenichiwa is the man on the back foot a little bit here, because he's on the worst tyre, you'd argue. And he's the one that's not going to be able to go forward, because everyone around him has got soft tyres on.
And Banstorp is going to have an interesting time on those hard tyres at the front.
But, just remember, very quickly, Mr. Kenichiwa Beach is currently in the position he needs to be in.
Yes, he is. You are quite correct.
And also to point out, Ryan, Calvin and Bergen will all get demotions. So...
Yeah, so he's net P4 at the moment.
Yeah.
So he's looking very nice for that championship now.
He is. So he will be more than excited for that, I am sure. But
Absolutely.
he just needs to keep his cool. I mean, don't listen to advice from me. I've literally bottled 2 in a row. But I would just say keep your cool and do everything opposite to what I do.
That's some top advice right there.
Well, no, but it's true, isn't it? Like, you've got to do the opposite to what I do. There's a reason why I'm a 2-time failure.
However, you just won in Japan and you are P2. P2 is still a very good result. for
They don't
championship.
remember P2 though, do they? Like, let's be completely honest here for a second, they don't.
I was just trying to think if I could remember a P2, and do you know what?
Well, yeah,
Apart from Lewis Hamilton last season, that is a P2 that will be remembered.
to be honest,
Sorry
other
to
than
trigger
that,
a lot of people.
other than that, I probably can't name you many P2. Like, obviously you got Leclerc now,
Yeah.
but the only reason I'll remember that is because it's like Ferrari's best car in years.
A decade?
No,
Maybe more?
Vettel had the good car in 2018, didn't he? But other than that, well, I say good car, more like a legal car, but
I think that was 2019, wasn't it? Because that was Charles' first season in Ferrari, and they had a ballistic car.
in a straight line, but then in the corners the car was utterly useless.
Well, yeah, true, but Charles got, what was it, 3 wins in his first season with Ferrari, purely on the basis that the Ferrari was so quick.
Yeah, and I think Seb won in Singapore. So
Yeah.
But we're gonna have what is proudly known as a pretty much it's gonna be basically be a 5-lap sprint.
Yeah, 5-6 laps.
As long as safety car's in, which it should be because everyone is bunched.
Yep. We are going to have a good end to this race.
We definitely are. So is your money still on Banstorp?
I mean, I assume we're discounting the people who are going to be dropped back.
Yeah, not disrespectfully to them, but yes, I am, because this is a tier 4 battle at the end of the day.
Then I'm keeping my money on Bandstock for the moment, because the top 4 are all on hard tyres.
Can I just say really quickly something that I've just picked up on?
Yeah.
Johnny Smooth. Wow.
Yeah, P2. I mean, that is an amazing fight back.
Like, I couldn't even tell you what a safety car is in. This is where we get to see Bandstop at his absolute Swedish finest.
I did not know he was Swedish.
Neither did I till about 20 seconds ago.
How did you figure that one out?
I don't think he is. I think I've made it up on the spot, to be honest.
Okay.
But, you know. But look at that already. Johnny Smooth is all over his gearbox.
That was an excellent restart from Johnny Smooth.
I can confirm he did not catch Johnny Smooth napping. But Bergen is having a look round the outside of Baldy. And he's not able to make it stick. So...
I tell you what, these tier 4 drivers holding off these tier 1 drivers in race, I'm very impressed right now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, Konnichiwa's round!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
He's right down in
Konnichiwa.
17th!
Right, now we need the maths, because now I don't know if he's champion or not. Where does
12 places to
Baldy...
Bergen puts him in 16th. Red car gets...
No, I'm more
positions.
thinking, where does Baldy need to finish to stay in the title?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Right, let me have a little look at this, because my
We saw
brain...
what happened when I tried to do maths.
No, I'm pretty sure Simba wrote it out for us on the standings section of Discord. So I'm just going to go and have a look. You commentate on a battle, whatever you
All
like.
praise Simba. Where have we got some good battles going on? Chris Bailey is right up the back of Gibbon, and he's going for it in 130R. And he makes it stick. That is an excellent move there from Chris Bailey. Johnny Smooth's fallen off the back a bit of Bandstorp all of a sudden, but B17 is right up the back of Johnny Smooth. Coming down onto the pit straight. Can he make the move? Yes, he can. He made that look so easy.
Yeah. He definitely does. But let's have a little look.
Oh, and I just saw someone go round.
Oh,
Gekke's
Gekke's out, and
so
so
is Chelsea.
Oh god, that was so in sync in my ear there between us two. And
It
another
really was.
safety car.
Oh my gosh. B17 has to win with Konnichiwa not scoring. Mark has just put in the YouTube chat.
So B17 needs to get one more place, but I think Konnichiwa will still score because of demotions.
Where is Konnichiwa 17th? Let me figure this out quickly. So Red Car's going to lose 8 places, which puts him in 13th. Bergen's going to lose 12, which puts him in 15th. Actually, I don't think he's going to gain anything from the position he's currently in.
Yeah.
Red Car and Calvin, as it currently stands, are going to end up in 13th and 14th. And Bergen's going to end up at the bottom. So he gains 1 from Bergen now.
Yeah. Definitely.
But he's put on a fresh set of softs, so he's looking to make some very, very quick moves here.
Yeah, I agree. I'm interested to see how this is going to play out now, for sure.
I mean, how many laps are we going to get under the safety car? How many laps of racing are we going to get? I assume it'll be in by lap 25, but it's how quickly Konnichiwa can catch up to the pack.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's going to be so difficult for Konnichiwa. Thing is, anything can happen on restarts like this, can't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it's added stress, that is for sure. But let's continue, because it's now going to be virtually a 2-lap sprint.
Yeah, it literally is, yeah.
So let me work this out. So Chris will get a demotion. He'll go below Konnichiwa, as will Bergen. As will Ryan.
Red car now, yeah.
As will Carl as well.
So he's got 4 places there. But Calvin, as it stands, is going to stay ahead of him. He's only going down to P12.
So he basically needs to get past Julian and be ahead of Donny or Luke Chard.
I think he needs to get 3 places. Yeah, he needs to end up, P10, ahead of Donny, Chard, and Julian.
Yeah.
But he's got Chris Bailey and Bergen in front of on soft tyres, fresh soft tyres, so can he get the moves done is the question.
Why did they trust one of the dumbest people on planet Earth to be commentator like me, genuinely?
Honestly, I've not been much more help today, mate. We've got another lap of safety car by the looks of it, unless it's going to be a very late call.
Yeah, this is weird. Everyone's together, like, why is the safety car?
Just caught the back of the pack now. So we are literally gonna have 2 laps. 26 and 27 will be racing. No DRS, all complete moves based on speed.
Yeah, definitely. Thing is, Konnichiwa has to send it now. Well, he doesn't have to. He's still got a healthy lead heading into next week. So,
yeah.
But again, like I said, B17 has to win first. I think virtually no matter what, if he doesn't win, Konnichiwa's champion. So,
yeah.
We're sat here sort of saying, oh, is he good? No, as things stand, he is champion at this moment, so...
Yeah, he is.
Oh, this is going to be interesting, for sure.
If B17 can get the move done...
How nice is Banstorp feeling? That's the question.
I mean, his hard tires are only on 11 laps, and there have been a few safety cars, so I would imagine... there's... at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. But let's just see what happens, because all it takes is...
Luke says, what about penalties? Well, that'll obviously be assigned after the race, so it's a provisional championship for Konnichiwa until after penalties.
Wait, who said about... what about penalties?
In the YouTube chat, Joshua Manuch has asked, what about penalties? We do stewarding after the race, so once all that's finished,
yeah, it'll all be just provisional. Yeah, it's all just provisional, but I mean, we still can only say on the street what we see.
Yep.
At the time, so as far as we will be concerned, if it stays like this, Konnichiwa will be champion. So, but again, we don't like to deal with that sort of stuff that's going to affect championships in the steward's room. But if we have to, we will. But we have got the sprint race of the year coming to screens near you, and that is Banstorp, who is away. How well can B17 keep with him? That's the real question. He's kept with him reasonably well, but look behind, because we've got Johnny Smooth and a Mr. Calvin side by side. Calvin's ahead, he's into P3. Konnichiwa's also... Chris is coming to pits. I don't know what's happened to Chris. I mean, sorry, Croissant.
It looked like he had a front wing change.
I nearly failed myself then calling him by his actual name. I'm disgusted.
Disgraceful. He will forever be known now as B-Tech Pierre Gasly.
Yes. B-Tech Croissant Boy.
He's going to hate us after this stream, I'm just going to say that.
He isn't. Chris could never hate me.
Ooh,
but
here comes Calvin.
B17. Oh, that was so close to contact between the two of them.
Oh, but he runs wide.
He does. He shouldn't really fight Calvin, to be honest, because...
No. He's just going to get demoted anyway.
He could kind of hope Calvin catches Badstop here and then makes the move on him.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Johnny Smooth still in a very, very good position.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Luke Chard has gone round and taken Konnichiwa with him.
Oh, he has, and that could be it for the day at least for Konnichiwa. But
I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate, but
yeah. But let's continue on. So at the minute, you've still got the battle between the top three for the lead currently. But let's see. Johnny Smooth as well though, still P4.
He's still holding on. Shadow Lancer
is, but Shadow
putting him under a
Lancer's
lot
now
of pressure though.
On them soft tires, just defended like a 4 champion. We've had 2 champions crowned in one evening. That is phenomenal.
It is indeed.
So, yeah, for sure. But let's continue.
Oh, Donnie's gone round as well, unfortunately.
Yep, he has. But let's continue on. Badstop still leads. B17 is right up the shaft of Calvin. Say something, he's done very well to keep on with him with those hard tyres on. They're not.
To be fair.
He's not going to go side by side into. Okay, thank goodness I couldn't have dealt with seeing a side by side into 130R there, to be honest. But Badstop is coming round the final 2 corners and now into the final corner. Oh, what's happened?
There was contact between B17 and Johnny Smooth,
but Badstop is your winner. Calvin will take second. Johnny Smooth! What's happened to
Johnny
B17?
Smooth! I don't know.
Did he get a penalty right at the end? But Johnny Smooth's taken his second place after Calvin's demotion. Shadow Lancer third. B17 in 4. Gibbon in P6. I'm so confused as to what I'm saying right now. Carl in P7, Bergen P8, Ryan in P9, Jackster P10, and your champion, your MRC Tier 4 champion. Congratulations to Konnichiwa Beach, who has just been on another level to anyone this season.
Yes.
But that is it. We have another title in MRC confirmed. Konnichiwa Beach is Tier 4 champ.
Yeah. I mean, he's had an absolutely outstanding season from start to finish. Fair play to him.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to argue against that. His pace has just been utterly unbelievable. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But that is, of course, provisional. Because, obviously, Steward's decisions are still pending. But I think it's going to take an awful lot for him. Like, it means there's going to have to be several penalties handed out for B17 to win the race, and I think overall it looks pretty certain that Konnichiwa is going to be champion. But let's run through the results really quickly. Badstop takes P1, Calvin in P2, Johnny Smooth, what a drive from him, P3, Shadow Lancer P4, B17 P5 after a weird ending, Gibbon on his return race P6, what a drive, P7 for Carl, P8 for Bergen, P9 for Red Car Rambo, P10 for Jackster, P11 for your champion Konnichiwa Beach, P12 for Donny, P13 for Julian, P14 for Luke Child, P15 for Chris Bailey, P16 for Geke, P17 for Chelsea, P18 for Smith, P19 for Rotterdam, and P20 for Axel. But what a race that was. I really enjoyed that. Si, and you?
Absolutely amazing race. I mean, there was some outstanding racing the whole way through.
Yeah, definitely was. But that is going to be it for Tier 4 until next Wednesday at least. But Konnichiwa Beach is your champion, and unless anything drastic changes in the shoulds, which I don't think it will, then he shall stay that way. But congratulations to him. Don't forget, Friday 7:30, tune in MRCX. We've got another dosage of Japan for you. It's going to be myself and I believe the man who led quite a bit of this race, Geke Matthew, in the box. So I will see you all at 7:30 on Friday. But for now, enjoy your evenings, like, subscribe, ding that bell, and we will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.